Hey y'all, it's Soul, and today is a very, very exciting day. And that's because today, I'm making my first ever episode on the Coastline SMP server. I'm very appreciative of all the members for accepting me, and I can't wait to get started on some of the awesome projects that I've had in mind. And to all the astounding people watching me breaking and placing blocks in this episode, I am so thankful that y'all are taking some time out of your day to join me in playing the wonderful game of Minecraft. Nevertheless, let's get right into the meat of the video, if you will. So you might have noticed, hey, you got a diamond sword, diamond chest plate, totem of undying, diamond pickaxe, diamond shovel. What are you doing with all this gear? I thought you just started, But the thing is, right, there happens to be a community chest room on this server where I happen to get some of this gear, The members were nice enough to give me all this to start out, so I'm just going straight after some sand and gravel. I ain't concerned about diamonds right now. I ain't concerned about mining. I'm concerned about making my living establishment, if you will. So first of all, there's some sand right there, but you know what? I'm gonna go a bit further, and then we're gonna hit a super fast time lapse of me mining some sand. You know what? Scratch that idea, actually. So I was looking for a desert, of course, to find some sand so I could get some concrete so I could build my base. And, at the back of my mind, I was like, I gotta find a bunch of gravel. I gotta find some gravelly mountains. And guess what? I was just running over here, right? I messaged the other members of the server, right? And I said, does anyone know where a gravel mountain is? And Claude said, actually, yeah, these are the chords right here. And turns out, I was just headed right to it randomly. So yeah, we have a lot of gravel right now. This is more than enough, I think, for the base that we're building. So it's time for us to go get some sand. And you know what? I'm gonna do a time lapse for this. So we're gonna hit some super fast mining right about now. So guys, now that we did all that mining for sand and gravel, I also got some blue dye and red dye, on the side, and some white dye as well. I went around searching for some cornflower, some tulips, and I, massacred some skeletons for some bone meal to get some purple concrete as well as white concrete. And what I'm gonna do with this is I'm going to build my starter base, and I'm not going to give away what I'm going to build just yet, but I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a time lapse of what I build. So yeah, I'm going to get to it right now in this little area right here. So yeah, let's get to the time lapse right now. And that is the time lapse finished. And we have our Starbase, a giant purple mushroom. I kind of like how this looks. I think it's pretty simple, but it still stands out from the rest of the bases around. So yeah, I don't know. I think I like this base being on the outskirts. Since, you know, the rest of the server members sort of have a medieval vibe going on, I figured since I wanted to do something a little bit different and more nature-y, I guess, I wanted to do it on the outskirts. So I think this is a perfect spot for it, and I definitely plan on having other smaller mushrooms and, you know, maybe mushroom factories and all that around this area. But for now, I'm pretty happy with what I have so far, and I just want to show you the top. I can't believe I have to do this. I actually have to build up. I don't have a way up yet. But this is the top of the mushroom, the cap, I guess. I think I might fill this up with some furnaces, or I'm not sure what I'm going to put up here. Probably some storage as well, but we have storage in the first layer, so I'm really not sure what we're going to do with it yet, but that's where you guys come in, because I was actually wondering what you guys think about this base. So if you guys could leave some of your thoughts in the comments below, that would be greatly appreciated. One thing that I've been thinking about is, I'm not sure whether I want this mushroom to be 2 floors tall or 3 floors tall, but I'll figure it out, you know. And it's just, I'll get there eventually. I'm just really happy with how the shape turned out so far. I was kind of going through some different drafts of what the... and a skeleton is shooting me, great. The funny thing is, I didn't even think that was a skeleton at first. I thought it was Dante, because he's been shooting his arrows at me very frequently so far. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the base. And it's time to move on to something a bit different. And what do I mean by different exactly? Well, let me just explain it real quick. So guys, we are actually in a single player creative world right now, where I want to show you something that I've designed really quick. However, I want to give y'all a bit of context before I show you guys what I built. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with Hermitcraft. And on the Hermitcraft server, Mumbo Jumbo has recently built a contraption called the button that's been causing havoc on the server, to say the least. And that inspired me, you know, because Mumbo took an idea that was popularized through Reddit, right? The button was originally an idea that was done through Reddit, and he built it in Minecraft, and I kind of took some inspiration from that. So basically that leads me to showing you guys this thing right here. Now I know it doesn't look like much, but this is my version of r/place. Now I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with what r/place is, but let me explain it to you really quick. So r/place was basically a Reddit social experiment in which there is a big empty canvas, and over time individuals were able to add a couple pixels or 1 pixel at a time, and slowly but surely the canvas would fill up, and eventually it would lead to having this one huge 2D collaborative pixel art work. And I thought the idea would be really cool with Minecraft, actually. So what we have is a map right here with an empty canvas, and if players slowly over time add blocks to this map, then it will show up, and this will sort of be like the canvas over time. So let me show you how it works really quick. So basically, we have this button, and each player on the server can press this button once every day. So when they press this button, they will get a random piece of paper that will display how many block placements they have that day for the canvas. So basically, if they got 2 block placements, they would be able to place 2 pixels on this canvas right here. And this ranges anywhere from 1 block placement to 5 block placements. And I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep those numbers exactly or not, but that's what I'm starting with for now. And then so after these players get the designated amount of blocks for that day, what they can do is reach into one of these shulker boxes right here, and they can choose from a 27 block canvas to place any color they want as a pixel on this canvas. So I hope over time the members of Coastline SMP are able to create some pretty cool pixel art. So I think what I'm gonna do now is hop over to the server and actually start grinding the materials so I can start building this thing.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out.
So I've been busy mining away at my very janky snow farm. And you can obviously see this chest monster that's forming, which means I'm hard at work mining snow and crafting snow blocks. What happened? Oh yeah, that didn't load. Alright, well, I think I have about almost 7 double chests of snow blocks, and I actually need 42 in total, which is pretty insane. But I'm just gonna take a quick break from mining snow. Oh, I forgot I have the snow golem head. But yeah, I'm just gonna take a quick break from mining snow because it's getting really, really repetitive. And I'm gonna prepare for when we actually go and transport these. Like, I only have 3 shulker boxes right now to transport these snow blocks. And I'm pretty sure Duo just created his end-themed store. So I'm actually gonna fly over right now, and yep, that should be it right there. So let's take a quick look. It is a giant shulker, and it's on a diagonal, so I really, really like that. I really, really like that a lot. That's... wow. Good job, Duo. So let's come up here. I'm pretty sure what he should be selling is... yep, an elytra, some shulker boxes right here, right? And I think he should be selling dragon and shulker heads, yep. But we're only interested in the shulker boxes, so we have enough for 8. So here you go. You can have, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's 5 diamonds per box. Pleasure doing business, Duo. The shop looks awesome. And now we're ready and prepared for when we're finally going to transport all the snow blocks to the r/place build. And I'm super excited, but we are not even close to the amount of snow blocks that we need in total. We need like 150,000 in total, you know? And for our first episode, mining 150,000 blocks of anything is... yeah, it's... why did I do this to myself? But regardless, we are making a ton of progress. We have so many snow blocks already. And I think what I'm just gonna do is keep AFK mining right here. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm gonna do. We need more snow blocks ASAP. Everyone, I am so relieved. As you can see, the temporary snow farm is now gone. It's been demolished. I have gotten rid of it. I don't want to see it ever again. We have finished mining all the snow that we need, and yeah, we have 42 double chests worth of snow block. Like, yeah, no, this is insane. I completely underestimated how much snow I would actually need for a project like this, and this was a lot of mining. This was so much mining. So yeah, let me just check my statistics really quick, because I want yeah, broh. We've mined 825,000 snow layers, and we've crafted 135,000 snow blocks. That is, oh wow, oh man. So even though I mined all of that snow, I wasn't the only one who was mining away. So actually, I want to say a quick thank you to Dante. Look at this sign. Helped you with digging snow and crafting it. Dante, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And also thank you to Katie and Claude. They also helped as well. I'm so appreciative of your help, guys. Like, I was struggling. I was struggling by myself. But I think now it's time for me to actually grab these snow blocks, put them in the shulker boxes, and transport them to our minigame area. Okay guys, here we are. We have plotted out a 3x3 area of maps. So this is a 384 by 384 block square, I believe. Yeah, it's pretty ginormous. It doesn't even completely render. So I really wonder how this whole thing is gonna look once it's done. But I am not looking forward to placing all these blocks. But guess what? Do I care? No. I'm ready. So it was only when I began placing the snow that I actually got a true grasp of how long this would take. So we've placed about 50,000 snow blocks at this point, which is, I think, around a third of how many snow blocks we actually need to place in total, which, you know, isn't too bad. but then you actually fly around this area, and you see this giant empty space in the middle, and I don't know, it's just super discouraging. So just for some perspective, I started placing snow blocks about 2 days ago, and of course I've been doing some other stuff here and there, but you know, for pretty much for the most part, my time has been spent doing this consistently, just placing snow blocks like this. It's yeah, it's not the best. So at this point, I'm at about 100,000 snow blocks placed, and look at the progress. It is yeah, it's taken a lot of time to reach this point, and you know, I'm getting closer. I'm inching towards the promised land. I can see the other side of the square, which is, yeah, that makes me feel very, very good, because for most of the time that I've been spending building this thing up, I have not been able to see the other side of the square, which was really, really discouraging. But we are getting there. Yeah, we're getting there. I think we need about 40,000 more snow blocks placed, which, yeah, it's still a lot, but we are almost there. We are almost there. I'm so happy. Also, really quick, a huge shout out to Josh, Claude, Katie, Duo, I think Dante as well. Like, practically everyone on the server helped with this map project at one point or another, so I really, really thank you guys. It would have taken much, much longer without your guys' help. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get right back into the build. That's right, I'm all done placing the snow that we need for this build, and it has been tedious, to say the least. It has taken so much time to not only gather up all the snow blocks, but also placing them. Like, I didn't think it would take this long. You know what I mean? I thought I could crank this out in maybe like 3 days tops, you know? No, it's been like a week, maybe more. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous how long this took, but I'm very, very relieved now. No more placing snow. That was getting really repetitive. It was getting old super quick. But now that all the snow is in place, we can begin building the minigame itself. A bit of progress later, and I've built up a platform in which the minigame will sit on, as well as a nether portal. Yeah, this is basically the idea I have, but obviously it's not done. It's not even close to being done, and that's quite apparent. It still needs quite a bit of work. So since that's the case, what I'm gonna do is build this up a bit, and then I'll show you guys the progress. That is right. We have the entire r/place build complete. I love how the color just pops out from the black and cyan terracotta, or not black terracotta, black concrete. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I just love the look. I think it looks a bit cartoony. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. It's like hard work paid off. You know what I mean? Let me just fly up here really quick and show you guys a sort of aerial view of this place. I'm going way too fast. But yeah, I don't know. It just I really love how it's just like a floating platform. I don't know. It like doesn't look realistic at all, but that's kind of the point. You know what I mean? And so I think I did a pretty good job, you know? Tell me what you guys think. Did I do a good job? Please let me know. It was so much work. So now r/place is up and functional, and I just realized I didn't actually explain the changes or the slight adjustments that I made, because earlier when I showed you the first version that I had, I only pretty much had this part. So I think these adjustments actually help the game a little bit. I don't know, it just brings a little color to the build and also adds a little bit of a, I don't know, fun touch to it. So basically, you press the button like before, but instead of getting a piece of paper, you get a colored piece of terracotta. And this terracotta corresponds to a tier that's on this tier wall right here. Let's say hypothetically, if I actually did get this pink terracotta, I would be getting 9 block placements for today, and I would be able to choose any 9 blocks from this color palette to add to this canvas down here. If you can guess from this what I'm going to be making, let me know in the comments down below. Even though I'm really, really happy with this minigame, I still haven't made much progress really in terms of, you know, making diamonds. I've been mining them, and you know, it just gets tedious. It gets tedious, and I thought of a very, very lucrative idea that I think I'm going to pursue in the next episode, in fact. But the thing is, in order to do that, I'm gonna need to make some preparations in this episode. And when I say preparations, I mean building farms. I wasn't only working on the minigame. In fact, I've already made a couple of farms, and this is the community iron farm that me, Braden, Katie, and I think Clutch collaborated on. What we have here is Avomance's iron farm design, except we expanded it. We added 3 more modules, so 4 iron golems spawn at once. They fall into a custom killing chamber right here, and it still needs a storage system. This is probably the most makeshift storage system, but mark my words, there will eventually be a nice storage system for this, because honestly, we have way too much iron and poppies as well flooding into these chests. But I think I'm going to wait until next episode to actually work on the storage system for the iron farm. I don't know, I'm just a little burnt out from the technical stuff right now, because obviously we have a couple more farms right here. So now I know this is probably the jankiest entrance of all time, but trust me, I will mock something up eventually. But this is going to be the area where me and Katie make flowers and dye, because Katie needs flowers for her shop and I need dye for, well, my future shop. I'm not going to spoil anything just yet. You'll see, just bear with me. So the skeleton farm isn't done yet. It needs some minor adjustments. It needs a storage system, and also we need to build a better entrance for it. But it's functional right now, and that's really all that matters, because we are collecting a ton of bones for bone meal and bone blocks. The way this is set up right now is the bones get isolated from these hoppers right here, and they get shot up this water elevator, and they go into some chests up there. And the rest of the items, we don't want those. We don't want the leather armor, the gold armor, the arrows, none of that. So all the trash actually gets dispensed into here. I want to have another water elevator eventually and have all the trash just go up and then be, I don't know, dropped off into some lava. But that's going to be some off-camera work, honestly. And the amazing thing is, this farm is AFK-able. So Katie and I have been stockpiling on bones like crazy. We can use those for these flower farms that I also built. I think this one produces pink dye, light gray dye, and this one over here produces cornflower for blue dye, and I think also some white dye is produced from this one as well. So if I flick this lever, you can see that the farm starts, and it's quite loud. So my favorite part about these farms probably has to be how cheap they are. I think it's about 12 regular pistons, 1 sticky piston, 4 repeaters, some redstone, some building blocks, 48 grass, and I believe 3 observers and 1 dispenser as well. And that's all you need in order to, oh, also a lever. And that's all you need actually to create a farm like this. So off camera, I think what I'm going to do is use these farms a bit more, collect some dye, and also I think we need a couple more of these farms because we still need a lot more dye being produced. But that's all going to be for the near future. For now, I'm really happy with the progress that I made in this episode. It was a lot of grinding, man. It was a lot of grinding. 850,000 snow layers mined. I've placed, I think, around 125,000 snow. Yeah, it took a lot of time. Regardless though, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I put a lot of work into not only building this place up, but also editing the video itself. Please feel free to stick around. You know, there's a subscribe button right there. And if you do choose to subscribe, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for checking out my content and sticking around. Believe it or not, this is actually the first ever video I'm releasing on this channel, so yeah, it's a bit exciting for me. So since I'm getting back into the groove of things, you know, making videos and all that, I would like you guys to let me know down in the comments what you guys think about not only my editing style, but also the builds that I've made. I would love to collaborate with you guys and sort of share ideas on how we can improve my base. But regardless, that being said, I hope y'all found my Minecraft shenanigans to be entertaining somewhat, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace!